rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country girl. All new shows on Spectrum On Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
So who is this week's number one? Let's count down the top 40. Hi, this is Mike Reid. On Sundays here at Spectrum On Air, we'll have the Heritage Chart between 5 and 7. Join me then.
Having trouble advertising your act? Need more exposure without breaking the bank? Here at CJC Promotions, we believe that teamwork, bonding and having fun go hand in hand with promoting your work. We believe in artists getting the exposure they deserve without experiencing the stressful side of social media and advertising. With contacts worldwide covering a multidisciplined media environment, we can target your talent so you gain the experience without the consequence of wasted time in unproductive ventures. So, if you are serious about getting your talent out there, just contact Catherine at cjcpromotions.co.uk. That's Catherine at cjcpromotions.co.uk. And remember, our aim is to nurture your talent, not exploit it.
You are listening to Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
And it's a lovely Thursday morning as well. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show here on Spectrum On Air. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Terry. Chris, out there in Portugal, has got 17 degrees. We've got 6 degrees here, Chris. So there you go. Send a few degrees across to us, will you? You know, because apparently it's going to warm up a little bit by the weekend, but then it's going to get cold again next week. And we got the beast.
It's going to get cold on Sunday.
Yes, we've got the beast from the east. Oh, hello. Who are you? Where did you pop up from?
Oh, I just popped in to say hello.
You just popped in to say hello, and now you've gone back down below. Yes. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning, sir.
It's a lovely day.
Good morning, listeners.
Yes, good morning, listeners. Yes, we're into double figures, so that's all right. Yeah. Right, so I think we got to go backwards, give people 90-day respite now, haven't we? Hey?
Yeah.
He's a nice man, isn't he? Hey?
Who, the king?
No. Well, President King Trump, yeah.
King Trump?
Yeah, King Trump, yeah.
King of America, yeah. What a nice man he's going, oh, dear, oh, Lord, I completely screwed that up. I'll put a stop to it, and everybody can be 10% for 90 days.
Yeah. He doesn't like China. He doesn't like Chinese, though, does he?
No. He doesn't seem to be a fan of Chinese.
He's not keen on the noodles.
They turned around and went, up yours, we'll just do the same to you.
I know. Yeah, but they haven't been quiet.
They're not intimidated by King Trump.
No, they're not. And in fact, they say that we won't capitulate, didn't they?
Yeah, we won't. Why should they?
I don't know what capitulate means, really, but...
Well, it's what I have to do when I do the radio show with you.
Is it really? Oh, well, never mind. So what else is new? Anything?
Well, Charlie went to see the Pope.
Did he?
Yeah, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the Pope wasn't very well. Charlie hasn't been very well, so two old men saying hello that aren't very well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's not a bit like us.
And to be fair, our King did us proud at the speech that he made to the Italian Joint Parliamentary the presentation he made there was superb.
Yeah? Did he do it in Italian then?
I was very impressed. He spoke Italian.
Blimey.
And, I mean, it was probably well rehearsed, but he did the first bit of the speech in Italian, then he did a bit of English, then he did a bit of Italian, then he did a bit of English, and then he ended it in Italian.
Oh.
So, tumultuous applause by all and sundry that were there.
Oh.
And he said nice things, you know.
What, like spaghetti bolognese and that sort of thing?
Well,
Neapolitano, ice creamer.
He said all sorts of nice things, and he reminded the Italians about some of the things that we did together. It's a bit sticky ground, though, talking about World War II, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really, yeah.
Because the Italians didn't exactly bathe themselves in glory.
It's coming up to VE Day as well soon, and big celebration.
He did he focused a bit on World War One, where we were allies.
Yes, yeah.
And so you know, and they went and put a wreath on the unknown soldier's grave and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's doing a good soft power job. That's what his job is. He's doing his job.
That's good coming from you then, you know, an anti-royalist, you know. So.
Said I was an anti-royalist, you cheeky little person, you.
I'm just trying to wind you up this morning.
Well, you successfully achieved that because I'm not anti-royalist.
What I don't want you
having a king.
What I don't want you to do though is set fire to the rain. All right, because it's going to rain on Sunday when you go to the car boot sale.
Yeah.
So don't set fire to it.
Okay.
Oh, this is Adele. She's much better at saying it than you are.
Yeah.
Even me.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips, and you saved me. My hands, they were strong, but my knees were falling.
Well, Terry has put a question mark after his good morning this morning, but there's not question mark at all, Terry. I mean, it is good morning. Well, it's morning at any rate, so don't confuse it with the afternoon. And Mr. Mallion has very, very kindly, thoughtfully, and professionally put on the link that you can, if you're watching Mixcloud, you'll see there's a link from him. And if you click that link, then you will go directly to YouTube, you see. And he's getting a little bit of feedback there because he's got something on in his studio. But you see, if you click that link, then you will go to YouTube. So you can watch us on YouTube. And you can also comment on YouTube as well. If you click that, and the beauty is that if you don't see, if you missed any of the show, I'll get it right in a minute. If you missed any of the show, then of course you will be able to watch it at your convenience later on today. This is the things we do for you, here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. Bit of pre-warning as well. Tomorrow we're going to have a financial expert on the show, round about 8:30, just after the CJC promotional slot. And we'll be putting questions to him like, what is happening in the world with the markets and all this sort of thing. Because apparently the mortgage rate is going to go down a little bit, which is going to be good for people who've got a mortgage and that, So, and Terry says, we are desperately in need of rain, a very high risk of wildfires in surrounding forests. Farmers are concerned over their crops because of the lack of rain. Well, Chris has told me as well that the rain is filling up the reservoirs, but one of them has still got an awfully long way to go. But it's fun.
I think we could do with a bit of rain to fill up our reservoirs.
Well, we could do it. Well, I don't know about filling up the reservoirs, but the ground is getting a little bit dry now.
It's parched.
Parched. That's what I am. When I go out in the sunshine and I really fancy a good beer,
yeah,
I'm parched.
Oh.
That's the word I use. Parched. Is that the right word to use?
I believe it is. Have you seen the new post boxes?
What?
Have you seen about the new post boxes that the post office is putting out?
No, tell me about them.
They've got solar panels on them.
Now, that's a silly idea.
Why?
Why would they need a solar panel on a... Oh, I know why. So that the postman don't have to carry keys around anymore.
No. So that when you put a parcel in, it can read the barcode.
Oh.
Yes.
Clever.
Oh. Very clever.
And it will deliver it as well, I suppose, will it?
Well, you can put small parcels in it because they've given you a big slot that you can put things into. Like, do you remember the cash deposits that you used to have outside the bank?
Yes.
Remember those? You don't see them anymore.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Well, it's sort of like that. You can put a reasonable size, like a shoebox size parcel in with a barcode on it, and it'll scan it and know it's there.
Blimey.
I think it's a great idea.
Do you think this is technology? Do you think we're moving on in the world a bit?
Well, what I like about it is they've kept the traditional design.
Yeah.
So it looks like a red post box.
Yeah.
But I'll see if I can find an image of it.
So I suppose what one could say is sort of like against all odds, is it?
Okay.
No?
Yeah, it's against all odds.
It's Westlife and Mariah Carey. It's a horrible link again, sorry.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all.
How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we share the laughter and the pain, and even share the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. look at me now. There's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face.
I wish I could just make it turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all.
So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. So take a look at me now. So there's just an empty space, but to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here. And you coming back to me is the chance all right. That's the chance I've got to take.
Take a look at me now.
Take a look at me now.
Take a look at me
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it?
That was
nice,
very nice.
different version from old what was his name? Oh,
Maria
Phil,
Carey.
Phil Collins.
Yeah, well,
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins' version is my favourite, of course.
Well, of course it would be, because
I'm
anything.
a Phil Collins fan.
Well, you are a Phil Collins fan, yeah. And I'll check.
I found a picture.
Yeah.
I have. I found a picture.
What, Phil Collins?
No, of the new telephone box. Look, there it is.
Oh, tell me about this new telephone box. Hold on.
No, not telephone, post box. What am I saying telephone box for?
Yeah.
It's GPO I get in my head.
It's got a little thing on the top of it.
Yeah, I know. You can put parcels in it.
Oh,
How clever is that?
golly, and that's clever. And what's the little thing on the top of it then?
Well, it's a little solar array.
A little what?
Solar panel. So it charges a little battery inside that operates the scanning device.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's getting all modernised. But it doesn't look modern. It looks like an old pillar box. So I'm quite... Mind you, it's going to be... You get people who... Did you see the people in Newport Pagnell that knit like woolly covers for the post boxes?
Yes.
I think that's extremely nice.
Yes. Happens throughout the country actually now. Knitting Nana.
Yeah, it's quite a thing.
There'll be ones out soon with Easter eggs on them and that. It's very clever.
Yeah, very clever indeed.
And much nicer than the fact that when the post office put out, or the Royal Mail put out these little solar panels on the top of post boxes, you know what's going to happen, don't you?
No.
They're going to get stolen. People are going to vandalise them.
Oh, you see the negative side of things. Do you know, I thought that about, the little robots that go around, little starships.
Yeah.
I thought they'd get vandalised, but they don't.
No, basically because apparently if you try and attack them, they make a very loud noise and they scream.
But I just, I'm sort of walking down the high street. The kids are coming out of school. There's hundreds of them, and the robot's just weaving its way through them. It's like, they didn't even notice it's there. It's like
the novelty's worn off now.
They seem to be oblivious of them.
The novelty's worn off now, isn't it? Because they appreciate and realise that. Aside from anything else, these little robots have got about 16 cameras on them, and the cameras are pretty sharp. And so if the kids do anything to them, it's all caught on camera.
Yeah, well, that's never stopped vandalism before, has it?
Well, it didn't. I mean, when they first came out, it was the done thing, to throw them in the canal and to, put them in the middle of the road and all this sort of thing, But
I've never seen that happen.
Oh yes, it has happened. Yeah. But I mean, I love these little robots because they are actually polite.
Yes.
I went the other day. I was going out to the pub actually, and there was one of them, and it was stuck on the curb. It was sort of trying to get up the curb, and it couldn't quite manage it. But a bus driver had stopped, and he got out, and it was between them and me really as to who got to the robot first. But he got there first, and he lifted it back up onto the pavement, and this little robot said, "Thank you." And then trundled off, I mean, we could have some bit of politeness on this show, really, couldn't it? I mean,
I think we're due to have a little bit of, I'm surprised we haven't had a bit of a complaint from management about, politeness.
Yeah, well, I mean, management have actually been on this morning and said, that we're sport for choice because this show is going out so many different ways. It's just unbelievable. Not only are we going out on our own website, but we're going out on Get Me Radio and Mixcloud and YouTube, just to mention a few.
And it looks very nice now. The tweaking of our homepage.
Yep.
It looks lovely. The little,
it's very professional as well.
It does look very professional.
Yeah. Now that time waits for no man, and here we go with a little bit of this.
Why not join us on the Road to Shamrocks, Thursdays at 11 a.m, live with Rosemary, exclusively here on Spectrum On Air. Meet all the acts from the Shamrocks Festival and find out what makes them special, from Lady Gaga to Queen and all genres in between. This show is not to be missed. So, join Rosemary and the festival artists every Thursday live at 11 a.m. here on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Enter my world. Join me, Harry Kukuli, in the Alien Temple every Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight on Spectrum On Air. Immerse your senses in intense, passionate and seductive music. The Alien Temple with me, Harry Kukuli, every Saturday night, 10 to midnight on Spectrum On Air.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew that if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Whoops, Daisy. I'm sorry, Madonna. I didn't mean to drop you off like that. Let's go back and have another listen to Madonna because, I mean, I like Madonna and American Pie, so I don't know why. Jeez, come on,
long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew that if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. Bible
That's Madonna and her version of American Pie. Do you realise she's 60 what?
56.
66, yeah. I just really don't know where time goes sometimes, you know. It's Terry says he'd like to request Colonel Bogey March and devote it to Donald Trump. Well, yeah, okay. We'll pass up on that one, Terry. You know, I do normally sort of do requests, but on this occasion, no way. Trump certainly has his fingers in American Pie.
Did he just
going after the plums? Yeah.
I'm just fascinated by the fact that anybody in America actually takes him seriously.
Yeah, me too.
I watched one of the officials getting grilled. I don't know who he was. Getting grilled about the tariffs in the Senate, and the senator going, "Look, Australia, right? We had a zero tariff with them. We sell them more than they sell us. Why would we put tariffs on them?" Yeah. Well, it's because we were left a black hole by the previous administration.
Yeah.
But what's that got to do with Australia?
Yeah.
What's it got to do with putting tariffs on a country that we sell more to than they sell to us?
I know.
We're in profit with Australia. Why are we going to put tariffs on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
He couldn't answer. He started going on about, they don't take our beef.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, why would anybody take their beef? They're full of bloody hormones.
I think you've been watching too much American television, you know.
Yeah, well, and their chickens are all bleached, aren't they?
Oh yes, yeah. Well,
isn't that a good thing?
That makes well, you should not have said that. You see what you've done?
I've sparked off a bit of internal conflict, haven't I?
Industrial revolution. They're all terrified about the fact that, you know, you'll come in round there with a bottle of bleach and...
Well, it's chlorine, isn't it? They're chlorinated.
Chlorinated, yeah, that's right, yeah. Now, listen, it's 28 minutes off at the top of the hour here on the Spectrum's Breakfast Show, and a time, of course, for the CJC promotional slot. And this is the latest from this lovely Anissa Damali, who is, she's Basel-based singer, a performer and composer with Swiss and North African roots, inspired by the great artists of pop, jazz, and world music history. And she enjoys and celebrates the freedom of music through her collaboration with the most diverse musicians and styles on different continents. She's experienced and learned that making music is first and foremost about expressing feelings and moods, sometimes passionate, fragile, arrogant, tender, considerate, and demanding. And as she says, life is music. Music is life.
Is going on. Hello world, hello human. You lack distance, you are much too close. You call me the blue planet. You sound the beautiful one. You rave about my beauty. You rave about my inner wealth. And what are you doing? What are you doing to you and me? You will believe it. The memory of you will not last very long. Not at all. And you should not forget. You need call yourself the clever one. Solutions always within reach. A master of erecting borders, especially in your own head. If I may give you a suggestion, a little hint from my side. Let your ambitions take a backseat and send your egos on a long, long walk. And open your eyes, shake hands, take a few big steps back. You will believe it. The memory of you will not last very long. Not at all. And you should not forget. You need me, but I don't need you. You've divided eternity into time. But hey, humanity, your eternity is working against time. Wake up. You will believe it. The memory of you will not last very long. Not at all. And you should not forget. You need me, but I don't need you. The memory of you will not last very long. And you should not forget. You need me, but I don't need you. I really don't need you.
Anissa Damali, and You Will Be Leaving. Well, we'll be leaving you at the top of the hour, but that's in 22 minutes' time. So you've still got 22 minutes of torture to put up with, I'm afraid, you know. So Terry reckons that bleach is very good against COVID, and that's nice. And then my typewriter, which is a bit dyslexic really this morning, says, he's Trump, which should really mean, so says Trump. Yes, because I think that's how Mr. Trump got rid of his COVID, didn't he, when he had COVID?
Well, that's what he recommended that people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, unbelievable. Very interesting thing. Their guy who's in charge of health now, a guy called Kennedy.
Yeah.
He was anti-vax.
Yeah.
And including measles vaccinations.
Yeah.
And now there's been a huge outbreak of measles. He's changed his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's now advising people to get vaccinated against measles.
Yeah, well, somebody's put him on the spot.
Yeah, he was certainly put on the spot. I mean, you know, I think it's the story that keeps giving, because every day there's a different revelation about how unbelievably, ridiculously stupid that American administration is.
I know.
It just...
Do you remember, though, when we were kids...
Yeah.
We used to go to measles parties and chickenpox parties, you know, because if somebody in the class got chickenpox or something, everybody used to go around to their house to catch it, you know.
Yeah, there was that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know about chickenpox so much, but measles.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem measles was a milder thing. It seemed people didn't die of measles. Well, maybe they did, but I didn't know about it. But certainly I had both chickenpox and measles.
Well, I think the only one that was that they didn't was polio, of course, because polio was.
Well, no, polio was different. And thank God, I mean, if anybody's an anti-vaxxer, just talk to them about polio. Look at how well that's been sorted.
Yeah.
There were hundreds of people getting polio. The vaccination came out, and nobody got polio.
Yeah.
Great. Or very few people.
No, that's right.
Ian Jury, though, one of my favourites, he had polio, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he was he had to walk with a walking stick and stuff. He had one leg was a bit shorter than the other. He didn't just have a rhythm stick; he had a walking stick.
I was very annoyed when I was at school because in my class, one of the pupils got polio, or was diagnosed, if that's the right word, but he contacted polio, and the teachers came in and they said, right, he was at a party. He had a birthday party on Saturday over the weekend. Who attended the birthday party? And I was one of the ones who attended it, and we all put our hands up. And the teachers sent us home for a month. But they missed me out, and they didn't put me down, so I had to stay in class. And the thing was, at our school, we used to have a two-month summer holiday. Because we worked on Saturday mornings, and the state schools didn't work at weekends, we had an extra bit of time off for our summer holidays, so we had 2 months. So this was a month before the school holidays. So about 8 people in my class got an extra month's holiday, but I didn't. And they all left the classroom, and I said to the teacher, well, I was at the party as well. And the teacher said, no, sit down, you weren't. I said, but I was. And he said, no, you weren't. Yeah. So I missed out on a month's holiday.
Well, it was in the 50s and 60s that people had, parents organised measles parties. The intention was that it would expose the children to measles to ensure they didn't contract it before they became adults.
Well, that was right. Mumps as well. That was another thing.
Yeah. Apparently measles as a child was not too bad, but as an adult, it's devastating.
Well, of course.
So you became immune if you had it as a kid.
Shingles as well now, isn't it? It's just closely related to it.
Oh dear. But we're not talking about nice things this morning, are we?
Oh, we are. All right, let's take a bit of an emotional break then.
Enter my world. Join me, Harry Kukuli, in the Alien Temple every Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight on Spectrum on air. Immerse your senses in intense, passionate and seductive music. The Alien Temple with me, Harry Kukuli, every Saturday night, 10 to midnight on Spectrum on air.
Well, that's Saturday night, but Friday night, listen to this.
Why don't you join me, Joe Caldwell, on the Real Room Radio Show, Fridays at 8 p.m, here on Spectrum On Air. I play fantastic news releases from a wealth of undiscovered talent, and I'll even be interviewing one or two of them to learn more about them and what makes them tick. So join me, Joe, on the Real Room Radio Show, 8 p.m. Fridays, here on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, just try to make me go to rehab. I won't go. I'd rather be at home with Ray. I ain't got 17 days. 'Cause there's nothing you can teach me that I can't learn
well, and you were when she was playing there, you were telling me that she's a local girl. You're
Well,
local.
we grew up in the same part of London, northwest London. She was a northwest London girl. And she used to hang out. You know, we used to hang out a lot in Camden.
Yeah.
And you know, she seemed very normal.
You never met her though, did you?
No, never had the pleasure.
No, because I mean, you're a little bit older than she was, wasn't she?
Yeah, but not a lot.
What do you mean, not a lot? A good 30 years.
Well, you know, what's 30 years between friends?
An awful lot. I wish I could wind mine back 30 years. You know, I would be.
I wonder how old Amy Winehouse would be now?
About 45.
No, 41 actually.
Oh well, wasn't far out.
Yeah.
41. So
that's another thing. She was born virtually. I was born on the 13th, but she was born on the 14th of September.
Oh really?
So we were the same star sign.
Oh.
She was born in 1983.
And you were born on the 13th, were you?
Yeah, I was born on the 13th.
Blimey, that's Was it Friday?
No.
Oh, well, that was a better luck then, wasn't it?
No, it was Saturday.
Terry reckoned that all he got when he was at school was knits. Well,
we used to have the knit nurse come round.
Did you?
Yeah, my mum bought a knit comb. None of us had knits, but she just thought, you know, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I do remember.
Well, I went to a posh school because we didn't have knits at the posh school.
Actually, that's not the case. Knits, funny enough, it's posh areas that they seem to do best.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely something to do with posh schools. Had terrible knit problems.
Oh, well, we didn't. Mind you, it's probably because it was all run by the Roman Catholic brothers, you know, so.
Oh, well, the knits wouldn't have bothered then.
No. They sprayed us with holy water and all that, you know, so we were all right, you know, so. Anyway, look, it's 10 minutes away from the top of the hour, you know, we'll squeeze, Annie, go and get your gun.
Okay.
Sing this in America, you know. Annie, go and get your gun.
She's found a cult that she can strong.
God. God.
She left in the middle of the
See, I knew that. They would have another little squeeze on the end. So that was very...
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, you have to do these sort of things,
So tell me about what's happening on Friday. What's happening tomorrow?
Well, first of all, you've been doing a lot of research into knits because that's the topic of the day, really, wasn't it?
Knits? Yeah, apparently they're just as likely. It really doesn't matter on the class, but they're more likely to occur in a posh school because the hair is fruitier.
Oh.
I know, seriously, that's what it says on one of the websites.
Oh.
Well, that's quite funny. But yeah, it's got nothing to do with hygiene or cleanliness.
Oh.
Apparently.
Oh, well, that's interesting. You're
just as likely to get them in a posh school as you are, a secondary modern.
Well, I don't think we got them in our posh school, but there you go. Well, but it was an approved school, actually. It wasn't posh. It was approved. As the old magistrate would say, I'm sending you down to the approved school for a month. So,
yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, well, never mind. Anyway, listen, tomorrow we got a special coming up for you. We got Tony Byrne coming on, who's a financial guru. I mean, what he doesn't know about financial is just not worth knowing,
Well, we shall get some financial tips from him, shall we?
Well, hopefully he'll be telling us what Trump's doing and why he's doing it and what he's doing and all the rest of it, And we hopefully will get some advice as well from him, So if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask him tomorrow morning, then send them through either on Mixcloud or whatever. Tony Ingledow says, did you know our friend Henry Kakuli was a member of Squeeze? Yes, that's right. 1976 to 1980, of course. That's Harry Kakuli, brings you Saturday nights. We'll get it right. Anyway, listen, we've got to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow on The Breakfast Show. Don't be late. Say goodbye, Alan, quickly.
Bye-bye, Alan.
Quickly.
situation